Alright, welcome back. And in this video we'll be moving forward with the program that we created previously, which allowed us to press a button and complete a circuit by turning on the light. So it was essentially a switch program that was transferred to the PLC. Now, what was interesting to note about that program was that it was not autonomous in the traditional sense. It was not what was expected when one says autonomy. But it was a program that was stored in the PLC, which was transferred through a Ethernet connection to a relay module, which allowed inputs and outputs to be physically modified. But when we think of a traffic light, we don't think of an operator standing there pressing a button for the red, the yellow and the green at specific time intervals. We don't do that. Instead, we have a PLC that does that. So we want a program that is going to allow the lights to change in sequential order. But before we do that, it's also important to note that now that we've actually seen what the demo box looks like, the different modules, let's take a further look at its representation in Unity Pro. So before we even write the program, it's important to note that the configuration of the PLC, its bus terminal, its communication, and even its various modules has to be predetermined. Because ultimately the PLC stores a program through communication and then operates it through a specified module. And these are the addresses. So if you were to take a look, you can see that the inputs are going through each one of these modules that have been addressed. In this case, it's going through the PLC and then it's moving to the digital module, and then from there it's moving to the specified input and output at the end of the address. We're also using an Ethernet connection to communicate or to transfer these projects to the PLC. Now if we were to run this program, what we will see is a sequential order of the lights. And what we will also note, or what is prudent to note, is that there are no physical buttons in this program. The contacts are specified as lights, not buttons. We are making this program turn on and turn off these lights. We're not allowing for the lights to stay on for longer than the specified time, which is 2 seconds. So let's go ahead and connect to the PLC, transfer this project. So we're stopping the previous project that is running and stored in favor of our new traffic light project. And if you take a look at the operator screen, you can see the sequencing. And now the car stops and it goes. Gets ready to stop and stops. So we have a traffic light. And this is a much better representation of the capabilities, or should I say a much better demonstration of the capabilities of a PLC. Not nearly as intricate or complex as the true limitations of the PLC program have not exactly been pushed or even explored, but a good demonstration nonetheless. And we can take a look at this physically operating on the PLC demo box itself.